Welcome back to Rusty Gold Racing for part 2 of our H4 headlight and turn signal install, The Mystery. In part 1, we installed the H4 headlights with success. Now we're trying to get the turn signals working. Get your wiring diagrams and your multimeter out because we're going to get deep into this. First, we need a turn signal stock that doesn't interfere with the steering wheel in the old car truck. The original one's not going to work.
That ought to work.
We found a bolt that threads right into the switch and wrapped it in electrical tape to make it less conductive. Just in case. Now let's see if the switch works. Clicks, but no signal. Brake lights are still working though, so that wiring is good. Let's take a look at that wiring diagram to see what's going on. There should be a black and yellow wire on each side for the parking lights, a white and blue wire for the right turn signal, and a green and white wire for the left turn signal. What went wrong in the first video was not taking into account that the original bulbs from the factory were grounded to the bumper. There was no ground wire with the original setup.
Okay, so we should have black and yellow and white and blue, or blue and yellow, white and blue, black and yellow, black and yellow, white and blue. On this side, we have 2 black and yellows, also green and white.
Now that we know what to look for, and with help from this simpler wiring diagram, we can test the wire for voltage. With the voltmeter hooked up positive to the black and yellow, negative to ground, we have voltage to the parking light circuit, so we can hook it up to see if the bulb is working.
Okay, so we're going to go from the white wire here. I should have done this first. To the blue and white. But I'm going to need a ground here.
With the headlight on, the parking light is off. This is normal. And the parking light is working. So let's get to the turn signal wire and test that.
Okay, so now here's our turn signal wire. Got nothing. 0, 0.02. Alright, so we're not getting anything there. I suspect something in here is not connected correctly. Okay, so yeah, that one. Let's just clip this off carefully. And see what we have here. Pretty obvious. A lot disconnected, a lot of hanging out. Yeah, let's figure this out. We got that unplugged. That's where all the turn signals and brake lights go through. Separate plug up here. I'll have to figure that one out. The thing that's very obvious is that this wire has been cut at some point. It's not connected here anymore. So I'm going to look at my wiring diagram, see what that's for. Okay, so yellow goes to the horn, not too worried about that. The rest of these go to the turn signals, and the blue one is supposed to go to the flasher relay. So let's see if it does. Alright guys, I found the flasher relay. It's back here, directly behind the ignition switch. It comes back here. Looks to me like it has a red wire, probably a black wire. This kind of feels like not that great of a part. Let's see if we're getting any voltage here. Of course, I'm going to plug this back in first. I'm going to run this up and over the top here instead of hanging down, because it's for the brake lights and turn signals in the back. So we're keeping it. I'm going to tuck it up and out of the way. If you're having trouble plugging this in, notice in the center, that little piece there is off to one side. So use that to line up when you're plugging it back in. Flipping the switch to on.
Here we have the voltmeter hooked up to the red wire on the flasher, and the negative is grounded, of course.
Right turn signal. Left turn signal is working. Right turn signal, nothing. Left turn signal, we have voltage. So I think it's the switch, guys. Now the question is, since the switch is working to the left, will we get voltage up here?
Up front, we've hooked the positive up to the green and white wire and negative to ground.
No, it's not getting anything up here.
So the turn signal switch in here definitely has some issues, and it looks like the flasher relay is bad as well.
Bad switch and bad relay, I think.
In the next episode, we'll be installing those parts and hopefully getting these turn signals working. Thank you all for watching, stay safe out there, and keep it rusty.